Hey guys, welcome into the show. So glad that you're with us. Today's episode is really good. We're excited to show you chicken and waffles today. Really good southern dish, just a southern kind of staple, a new kind of a flair on it. We're gonna do a real nice fried, crispy little chicken. We're gonna do a great waffle for you. I'm really excited because we're doing a bloody chicken. That's right, you heard me. We're doing a bloody chicken as our drink. It's gonna be a good little drink for you, a little wild turkey, a little tequila. You guys, let's get busy. We're gonna go over in the kitchen and get started. Come on in, this is cooking today. All right, guys, welcome into the kitchen. I'm really excited about the dish that we're doing today. Chicken and waffles is one that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm really proud to get to do it. I hope you guys like my version of it, and I'm gonna get started right now with it. We are gonna use today just flour and eggs. We're just gonna do a little egg wash for the fry, and we're just gonna use a shallow skillet here. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it on the heat so that our oil is good and hot and ready to go. I'm going to first crack a couple of eggs right into this little bowl here, just so we have a good little wash. And I'll just break them up. What you really want to do is just break them up. Use a spoon for this, whatever you want to do. But just break the eggs, the yolks, and just really give it a good little whisk with your spoon. Good thing to do. Hit it with just a splash of water. That'll help you a lot with it, just to thin it out a little bit. And it's just egg wash. We're not using just straight up eggs for this. Okay? So we got that all set. I'm going to this other bowl here, I'm going to add my flour, just about, I don't know, half a cup right to it. Okay, and I'm going to use some good seasoning for this. I'm going to use my Tone's cayenne pepper, a little splash, a little chili powder. I'm going to use our Spanish paprika, a little granulated garlic. And then what I'll do is I'll just take the chicken right here and take my Tone's grinders and just season the flesh, actually, of the chicken. We really want to try real hard always to season right down against your meat. Even if I'm using a breading, whatever I'm doing with any kind of protein, I'm always going to season right down on the meat. It just helps you know that your chicken or your burger, your steaks or anything is good and seasoned, okay? And so from here, let me get gloved up here. And man, when you're using raw chicken, these will help a lot. You can get these anywhere, the big box store, anywhere you can find these. The drugstore has these as well. And make sure you get if you're allergic to the powder, make sure you get the right kind. I'm using powder free. And what I'm going to do here is just mix in those dry ingredients with the flour, okay? And my Tyson chicken breasts, I'm going to drop them in my egg. And then I'm going to drop it in my flour. Take my dry hand. Give it good coating. Then I'm going to go right back into my egg with it. Take my wet hand. Go back into it. Okay. Then we'll go right back to it again. Take my dry hand. And just get it coated real good. Watch this. We'll go right over to our fryer. And our oil is sizzling. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. And I'll do my other one as well. We'll go right into our egg. We'll do it real quick. Flour. and then our egg, and then our flour again for the last little bit. Take this one and go right into our oil. Okay, I'm going to take these off, wash my hands really quickly. Okay, now while our chicken is going, I need to make my batter for my pancakes. So I'm going to just move this out of the way here real quick. Move this little guy here. Just bring in a clean board. In fact, real fast, just like that. Okay. Now, to make our waffle batter, we need about 2 1/4 cups of flour. So we'll get down in the bottom of this bad boy and get all our flour out of there that we need. Be good right there. We need sugar, and I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Okay. Then baking powder, 1 teaspoon, right inside. And we need just a little bit of baking soda right inside. And I'm going to whisk that around. Okay. Got my dry ingredients all set up here. And I need a pair of tongs, clean pair. And I'm going to turn my chicken over. Look at that. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. And what I did with the chicken was cut it in half. I took an 8-ounce breast and just long ways cut it in half so it'd be thinner, be a lot easier to cook, a lot quicker to cook. You guys, I'm going to take a quick break here real quick, and I'm going to mix up my waffle batter. When we come right back, we're going to show you how that finishes, and we're going to cook one off. We'll be right back with you guys. Hang right there. Don't go anywhere. It's important to let you know, I want you to season your chicken right down against the meat before you start to batter it and fry it. It's super important to get some good seasoning on there, good flavor going on there. Man, you can use anything you want to in the batter. I mean, we're going to do some cool stuff with it, but just the flour. So for that double dip with the flour and the eggs, man, just a great little dish. We're doing a great little waffle right now. It's great. The leavening is good. We got just a little baking powder, a little soda just to make it rise. And just the basics of the wet and dry ingredients. You'll see the wet and then the dry combined to make a good batter and a good consistency. You make whatever you like. Awesome. Okay guys, welcome back to Cooking Today. I've just been playing with the chicken while we've been at break here. It's looking really good. I've turned it a couple of times, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with our waffle batter. And I have the leavening agent, the sugar, flour all set up in here, and we're gonna add our wet right to it. And that is 2 cups of buttermilk that we add right to it. We're going to add just a couple of eggs. You can whisk these ahead of time if you want to. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. And then I have some melted butter that we're going to add right to it. Now, I brought in my wife's really nice, really antique waffle maker. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. This is going to be really good, but we are just going to whisk best we can, get the ingredients incorporated. And what you're looking for is a good, smooth mixture. You don't want any real lumpy to it. The butter will cool enough and add some of that to it for you, but you want a good, smooth mix. And I think that the recipe is really good. See just how the consistency is on it. Looks really good. Okay. And I'm just going to go right here to the little waffle maker, open it up. that down for 1 second. Now I'm going to get my spray. Just make sure that my surface is sprayed really good. Okay. All right, we'll just fill our waffle maker. And the goal here is not to fill it too much. You don't want a big mess once you close it, but you want to leave some room around the edge so that it can spread out. Okay? Because once you close it, you're pressing it down, and it'll ooze out the sides if you're not careful with it. Okay? Now, while our waffle is making, we're going to grab us a nice square plate right out of there. And what I'm going to do, we'll take one of our chicken breasts right out. Plate it right here. These look great. They turned out great. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to cook. I mean, it's a quick, easy meal for your family. I think they'll like it. Heck, even breakfast is good with chicken, for sure. And our waffle is looking great. You can see how the waffle iron has started to rise, and there's like some extra room right there because of the leavening agent that is in our waffle. It's turned out really good. I can see it browning right there. And I'm going to give it 1 more second before I touch it. But it smells so good. Okay. Man, our waffle has turned out great. Our leavening agent's worked and done its job. And I have it set for medium color. Okay. So we will grab our spatula, our tongs, and what I'm going to do with this is bring it to the board. And she is hot. Grab me a knife out. And you see how the size of our waffle, so just to cover our plate and make it look nice, I'm going to go ahead and quarter it just like it's set up. And then we'll do this. Go backwards. And we'll go backwards. And we'll go backwards just like that. Oh man, that looks so good, you guys. One of my favorite things in the world for this dish. Just plain old maple syrup. Now you tell me that doesn't look good right there. This is fried chicken and waffles. You guys stick around. When we get back, we're going to do a really good drink to pair with our chicken and waffles. Hang with me. We'll be back in just a bit. A little homemade action. This recipe is good, and it's super simple. It gives you the wet and the dry ingredients put together. And once you combine the two, the chicken, the waffle, you get a little sweet syrup on there. So dang good. It works so well together, you guys, so well. Check out this episode and all the recipes on nwahomepage.com under the Cooking Today tab. Like us on Facebook, just search for Cooking Today. Check out this episode and all the episodes on YouTube, just search Cooking Today.